Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome. We're so glad to see so many of you here tonight. My name is Jill Whitney Burke, and I am the director of this wild chaos that you're about to see. Calvary Community Theater is kind of a collaboration between Calvary Church and Rose Fest, and then my nonprofit called Arts Garden, which is out of Hugo. And we tried to do inclusive theater, where you're going to see lots of different ages and lots of different ability levels. We've got people that have never done a show. We've got people that have come back to do shows after many, many years. So you're going to see a wonderful, wonderful variety of performers tonight. And, you know, there might be mistakes, and there might be goofy things, and there might be just silly things that happen, because we don't really care about that stuff. What we care about is making friends, building a community of people together. We like to be inclusive, and we like to just have a blast, and that's basically what we do here. So that's that's the kind of the philosophy. It's not necessarily perfection, and generally, it just makes for more fun for you guys as well. So do enjoy yourselves. There were two things that were left out of the program. First of all, Mike Turner is here as a set mover, and he was left out of the program. And then Ruby Berkelbaugh is in for Annie O'Neill tonight, because Annie went to camp. So we have a couple little newbies there. Okay, I just think it's ready. So we're gonna go. We're gonna have fun, and don't be afraid to sing along, because you're gonna know all these songs. Okay, enjoy yourselves.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Craig, and I will be your host this evening as we welcome you to enjoy a show full of song, dance, and merriment, featuring 18 songs from Disney movies from as far back as 1937's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, all the way up to 2013's Frozen. All cartoon characters and fables must be exaggeration, caricatures. It is the very nature of fantasy and fable. An apt quote from the man himself, Walt Disney, and it applies to the characters you're going to see in our next song. From the 1991 movie Beauty and the Beast, a house full of servants have been cursed and turned into everyday objects like plates, cups, napkins, and silverware. They want desperately to become human again, but they must help their master, who himself has been turned into a terrible beast, to fall in love in order to break the spell. Any moment now, Lumiere will be coming out, and he will be looking for someone to play the part of Belle. And so if you would like to come up on stage and be entertained by our cast, you can be our guest.
No, Lumia, absolutely not.
But Cogsworth, she's our guest.
But remember what the master said.
Go get the chair.
Oh, no, not the master's chair. Oh, very well. A glass of water and a crust of bread.
Cogsworth.
Oh, very well. But keep it down. If the master finds out, it will be our heads.
Yes, our heads. If there is a bear who would like to join me on stage, please raise your hand. Yes, you. Come on with me. Ma chérie, mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight. And now, we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, chérie, and Soup de jour, hors hors d'oeuvres, why we only live to serve. Try the rest of. Don't believe me, ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, miss, this is France, and our dinner is never second best. Go on and fold your menu, take a glance, and then you'll be our guest. We are guests. Be our guest.
Oh, yeah, we must keep it down.
Be ragout, cheese soufflé, prepare and serve with flair. Culinary cabaret. You're alone and you're scared, but the dinner's out. No one's gloomy or complaining. Where's the flatterers entertain? We tell jokes, I do tricks with my fellow candlesticks.
Heaven's own perfect taste as you can guess. Go on and lift your glass. You've won your own free pass to be our guest.
If you're stressed, it's fine dining we suggest.
Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest.
Life is so unnerving for a servant who's not serving. He's not all without a soul to wait upon. Ah, those good old days when we were firm. Suddenly, those good old days are gone. 10 years we've been rusting, needing so much more than dusting, needing exercise, a chance to use our skills. Most days, we just let around the castle. Flabby, fat and lazy, you walked in, and oops and daisy.
It's a guest, sakes alive, but I'll be blessed. Wine's been poured and thank the Lord, I've had the napkins freshly pressed. With dessert, she'll want tea, and my dear, that's fine with me. While the cups do their soft chewing, I'll be bubbling, I'll be brewing, I'll get warm, piping hot. Heaven's sakes, is that a spot? Clean it up, we want the company impressed. There's still a lot to do, is that one lump or two? For you are guest, she's our guest.
All right, that's enough, everybody. Show's over. Yes, right now.
It's been years since we've had anybody here.
We're set.
All the candlelights still glowing, let us burn you till we glowing.
No! Not the kick line!
One by one, till you shout, enough and run. Then we'll sing you a serenade. Don't be a fool, and be our guest. Be our guest, be our guest, please,
All right, thank you, mademoiselle. You can return to your seat. Thank you, and good job, everybody. Seriously, do you know what the master would do if he found out about this?
Let's have a hand for Belle. Walt Disney once said, "Adults are only kids grown up anyway." The musical numbers you see being performed tonight are presented by a group of very talented actors, singers, and dancers, ranging in age from 9 to 55. They've rehearsed a lot over the past weeks and are very excited to show you what they can do. And now we let the muses take a turn as they sing about a new hero who has come to their ancient city. And just because you're the son of a Greek god doesn't mean things are going to be easy for you. But that's all right, because our singers are all about the Herc. From the 1997 movie Hercules, the cast will now tell you how to go from being a zero to being a hero.
Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll, person of the week in every Greek opinion poll. What a pro! Herc could stop a show, point him at a monster, and you're talking SRO. He was a no one, zero. Now he's a hot shot, he's a hero. He was a kid with his head down pat, zero to hero, no time flat, zero to hero, just like that. When he smiled, the girls went wild. Who's the hot? They slapped his face on every base, on every box. From years, fees, and royalties, our Herc had catched the bird. Now new or rich and famous, he could tell you what the Grecians heard. Say amen, there he goes again. Speaking of beating heaven, untainted. Folks laughed up, just to watch him flex. And this perfect package back a pair of pretty pecs. Whenever he comes, he sees, he conquers. Out in the crowds for cool and bonkers. He shows the moxie, brains and spunk. Zero to hero, major hunk. Zero to hero, who comes to glad and gladly go. And he's a great skater. Is he bold? Is he sweet? That's my soul, Herc was on a roll. Undefeated, riding high and nice and high. Not conceited, he was no next hero. Now he's a hot shot, he is the hype that break neck. Zero to hero, Herc is a hero. Now he's a hero. Yes, indeed.
This past week, we went through the summer solstice. It's late June now. It's very hot out. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I'm sitting up here. I got to tell you, there's a little bit of a chill up here. Almost like there's a snowman backstage or something. Did any of you guys feel it at all? Olaf? Olaf, is that you?
Oh, I don't know why, but I've always loved the idea of summer and the sun and all things hot.
Really? I'm guessing you don't have much experience with heat.
Nope. But sometimes I like to close my eyes and imagine what it must be like when summer does come. Bees will buzz, kids will blow dandelion fuzz, and I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer. A drink in my hand, my snow up against the burning sand, probably getting gorgeously tanned in summer. I'll finally see a summer breeze blow away a winter storm, and find out what happens to solid water when it gets warm. And I can't wait to see what my buddies will think of me. Just imagine imagine how much cooler I'll be in summer. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-do. The hot, the cold are both so intense. Put them together, it just makes sense. La da 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 do. Winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a happy snowman. When life gets rough, I like to hold on to a dream, relaxing in the summer sun, just letting off steam. Oh, the sky will be blue, and you guys will be there too. When I finally do what frozen things do in summer.
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
In summer. So come on, let's go bring back summer.
Somebody's gotta tell him. Our greatest natural resource is the minds of our children. Disney might just as well have been speaking about the young lion cubs in our next song. We take you now to the plains of Africa, where a young Simba is letting his pride get the better of him, much to the dismay of Zazu, a wise old bird who tries to let Simba and his friend Nala know the importance of being king. In 1994, the Disney Studios gave us The Lion King, which went on to have several sequels, a Disney Channel show, and a hit Broadway musical. Now, where did those lion cubs get to?
Well, I've never seen a king or beast with quite so little hair.
Thus far, a rather uninspiring thing.
No, when I said that,
What I meant was,
but you don't realize it.
now see here! Well, that's definitely out.
I think it's time that you and I arrange a heart-to-heart. This is where the monarchy is heading. Count me out. Out of service.
Out of Africa!
I wouldn't hang about. This child is getting wildly out of range. Not yet.
Every creature go the road.
Our next quote does not come from Walt Disney, but instead from Alan Menken, who wrote music for many of the Disney movies. In describing a colleague's lyrics for the song Gaston, he calls it a hilarious drinking song, sung by basically a group of Neanderthal-level of guys in praise of a complete lughead. Well, our Gaston is a very likable guy, but he's feeling a little bit down. Once again, we travel to the small village in France where we find a tavern filled with townsfolk as they listen to Gaston lament about being turned down by the most beautiful woman in town, Belle, as his friend, LeFou, tries his best to cheer him up.
Darn right.
No one says no to Gaston. Dismissed. Rejected. Publicly humiliated. It's more than I can bear.
More beer?
What for? Nothing helps. I'm disgraced.
Who, you, Gaston? Never. You've got to pull yourself together. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gaston, looking so down in the dumps. Every guy here loved to be you, Gaston, even when taking your lumps. There's no man in town as admired as you. You're everyone's favorite guy. Everyone's awed and inspired by you. And it's not very hard to see why. No one's slick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston, no one's next as incredibly thick as Gaston, for there's no man in town half as manly. Perfect, a pure paragon. You can ask any Tom, Dick, or Stanley, and they'll tell you whose team they prefer to be on. No one's got a swell cleft in his chin like Gaston.
As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating.
My, what a guy that Gaston. Give 5 to Rob, give 12 to him. Gaston is the best and the rest is all grip. No one's perfect match, nobody bites like Gaston.
As you see, I've got biceps to spare.
Not a bit of him scraggly or scrawny.
That's right, and every last inch of me's covered with hair.
In a spitting match, nobody spits like Gaston.
I'm especially good at expectorating.
10 point for Gaston.
When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a barge.
Why do we have to grow up? I know more adults who have the children's approach to life. In 1940, the Disney movie studios brought to life the main character in our next song, who just happens to be a puppet and wants nothing more than to be a real boy. An enchanted cricket has become his guide as he makes his way out in the great big world. And while he is ready to show everyone what he can do without his puppet strings, a few of his new friends have got to show him that they still have some moves.
I got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret or make me frown. I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me. Hi-ho, the merry-o, that's the only way to be. I want the world to know nothing ever worries me. I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone. They have strings, but you can see there are no strings on me.
It's kind of fun to do the impossible, said Disney. A seemingly impossible task is facing the people in our next song. They must take a bunch of farmers and villagers and train them how to battle against the invading Huns. Amongst their ranks, a young woman who is trying to protect her father has decided to join the fight in his place and has disguised herself as one of the men. From the 1998 film Mulan, we join the growing army as their captains try their best to make men out of them.
Down to business, to the beat, the heart.
If you can dream it, you can do it. Always remember, this whole thing was started by a mouse. This year, the Disney Studios released a live-action version of Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book. The version we're featuring tonight came out in 1967 and featured an array of animals who were all interested in a newcomer to their jungle, a young boy named Mowgli. They had many adventures as they tried to convince their new friend that he belongs in the human world. But some of the animals have decided they want to be more like him. This number is going to be an audience participation piece. Midway through the song, if you want to come up on stage and dance with our cast of characters, raise your hands up high and come and join in the frolicking fun.
King of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP.
I've reached the top and I've had to stop, and that's what's bothering me.
I wanna be a man cub, and stroll right into town.
And be just like the other men. I'm tired of mucking around.
Oh, we do. I wanna be like you.
Now it's your turn to dance. Put your hand up if you want to dance. Don't be shy. I desire is man's red fire to make my dreams come true.
Now give me the secret, man cub. Come on, clue me what to do.
Give me the power of man's red flower so I can be like you.
Wow. We have some excellent dancers out there tonight. Let's hear it for them. Laughter is timeless. Imagination has no age. Dreams are forever. You know, backstage, I think I saw a couple of guys who know all too well all about laughter. Timon, Pumbaa, what are you guys doing here?
Woo-wow! For a hunk that used to meet. Ain't nobody Pumbaa here because he is a tree. Come on down the job, come and sing some swine. All they gotta do is get wine. Ah, yeah.
Yup.
For some bacon.
Yup.
He's the big
Yup.
You can be anything too. Boy!
What a couple of mooks. The cast will now present a medley of tunes that span movies throughout the decades from 1937 to 2013. These songs are classic and timeless. Ariel, Snow White, Belle, Cinderella, Mulan, Tiana, Rapunzel, and the princess from the movie that Minnesotans know all too well, Frozen's Elsa. Disney princesses have been capturing the hearts and imaginations of children for many generations. But now that Disney has the rights to the Star Wars films, we weren't really quite sure where to put Princess Leia in there, so well, here she is now. So tell me, Princess, oftentimes Disney princesses have to deal with the villains in their movies. How do you handle the bad guys in your films?
Oh, I just let my brother take care of them.
And there you have it. Sit back and enjoy.
Someday my prince will come. Someday we'll meet again, and away to his castle we'll go, to be happy forever, I know. Someday when spring is here, we'll find our love anew, and the birds will sing, and wedding bells will ring. Someday when my dreams come true. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's and what's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your feet, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay bright young women,
Sick of swimming,
ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why is it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? When I love to explore that shore above. Out of the sea, wish I could be part of that world.
There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. But now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
She glanced this way, I thought I saw, and when we touched, she didn't shudder at my paw. No, this can't be, I'll just ignore, but then she's never looked at me that way before.
New and a bit alarming. Who'd have ever thought that this could be true? That he's no Prince Charming, but there's something in him that I simply didn't see. Well, who'd have thought?
bless my soul.
Well, who'd have known?
Who indeed?
Who'd have guessed they'd come together on their own?
So peculiar, wait and see. A few days more, there may be something there that wasn't there before.
Well, perhaps there's something there that wasn't there before.
What?
There may be something there that wasn't there before.
What's there, Mama?
Shh, I'll tell you when you're older.
Look at me, I will never pass for a perfect bride or a perfect daughter. Can it be I'm not meant to play this part? Now I see that if I were truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I
time for dancing, that's just gonna have to wait a while. Ain't got time for messing around, and it's not my style. This old town can slow you down, people taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going, getting closer, closer every day, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share, but there ain't nothing gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm almost there. I remember Daddy told me fairy tales can come true. You've gotta make it happen, it all depends on you. So I work real hard each and every day, and now things for sure are going my way. Just doing what I do, look out boys, I'm coming through, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People gonna come in from everywhere, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. There's been trials and tribulations. You know I've had my share. But I've climbed a mountain, I've crossed the river, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost all those days watching from the window, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see. Standing here, it's all so clear, where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new. And it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different now that I see you.
The snow glows white on a mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried.
Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. But now they know.
Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go,
that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand, and here I stay. Let the storm rage on.
My power flurries through the air into the ground.
My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And what that crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, let it go. And I'll rise like the brave of dawn. Let it go, let it go. That perfect girl is gone. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. Will never bother me anyway.
There is more treasure in books than in all the pirates loot on Treasure Island and at the bottom of the Spanish Main. And best of all, you can enjoy these riches every day of your life. The Disney studio has always drawn much of their inspiration from classic fairy tales. All the way back in 1837, Hans Christian Andersen wrote the story of The Little Mermaid. In 1989, the story was turned into an animated movie that would help usher in a new era for the Disney studios. Audiences the world over were delighted to see all of the sea creatures and merfolk brought to life in song and dance. We will now see Ariel's friend Sebastian try to convince her that she is not meant for the world above the waves, but is better off staying in her ocean home.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea. Under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we devoting full time to floating under the sea. Down here, all the fish is happy as off through the waves they roll. The fish and the land ain't happy. They sigh 'cause they in their bowl. But fish in the bowl is lucky. They in for a worse fate. One day when the boss get hungry, guess who's gonna be on their plate? Oh, under the sea. Under the sea. Nobody beat us, fry us and eat us in fricassee. We what the land folks loves to cook. Under the sea we off the hook. We got no troubles, life is the bubbles under the sea. Under the sea. Since life is sweet here, we got the beat here naturally. Even the sturgeon and the ray, they get the urge and start to play. We got the spirit, you got to hear it under the sea. The newt played the flute, the carp played the harp, the place played the bass, and they sounded sharp. The pass played the brass, the chub played the tub. The fluke is a duke of soul, yeah. The ray he can play, the lings on the strings, the trout rocking out, the blackfish she sings, the smelt and the sprout, they know where it's at, and oh, that blowfish blow! We be jumpin', man! Yeah! Under the sea! Under the sea! When the sardine begin to begin, it's music to me! What do they got? A lot of sand! We got a hot crustacean band! Each little clam here know how to jam here under the sea! Each little slug here, tucked in a rug here, under the sea. Each little snail here, know how to whale here. That's why it's hotter under the water. Yeah, we in luck here, down in the muck here, under the sea. Ariel? Somebody's gotta nail that girl's fins to the floor.
All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Our time has come to an end. And if I may just take a moment and say that I've watched this cast rehearse over the past weeks, and they've done just a phenomenal job. And I'd like to personally give them all a great big hand. We've had a lot of fun entertaining you all this evening, but before we get to our last song, a few of the cast members have a little announcement to make.
We just want to bring Jill, our amazing director, up just to say thank you again for directing us, inspiring us, and teaching us for the first time all the amazing characteristics she has that she just spreads on. So, where are you, Jill? Come on out. We wanted to give you a little thank you. No. Where'd she go?
We also like to say thank you to all of the parents and friends who made sure that everybody could get to the rehearsals to make this the great show that it is. We do have one song left for you before we go. This number has become known to Disney fans the world over, and we invite you to join in and sing along as we leave you with When You Wish Upon a Star.